Yay! Hello, stream. Dragons and Dungeons and Dungeons and Dragons.
So far, not a lot of dragons.
Not a lot of dungeons either.
Yeah.
Mini dungeons and politics.
Man,
Wait, does your campaign have politics in it? I can't remember right now.
bro.
Demon politics.
Mini dungeons and demons. James just only got
devils and
goosebumps.
demons.
What was that? Did you? You should. Did you see that there's a Solar Opposites Halloween special? Nice.
What?
I can hear you. What?
Yes, but that's because nobody is listening.
True.
Sorry.
Well, okay, yes, so it would be true that no one could hear me regardless, but we would not be able to hear me. Okay, good. Now I have audio. Well, I'm glad I noticed that before I got started. Yeah, cool. Yeah, when Deanna was doing her job interview, I was like, oh god, no, audio and video issues. But I acted all calm, and I figured it out, but I didn't let her know, because it's like, oh, look, now the camera's not working. Oh, it's not detecting the audio. Yeah, you have to do like a virtual interview for Target. It's weird. Like they ask you, like it's all electronic. They ask you a question, and then you record yourself for 3 minutes giving an answer.
Oh god, I hate those.
That's bullshit.
It's just jumping through hoops to weed out the lazy people. That's all that crap is.
Yeah, but like at least
when I worked at Hot Topic, they did it over the phone with an automated system. That was really advanced for the 90s. But the manager, if he liked you, would coach you beforehand because you couldn't get a single wrong question.
Oh, jeez.
That's bullshit.
But it was things like, have you ever done drugs before? The manager, he's like, okay, obviously, guys, I like you, so don't answer truthfully.
Remember, this is a job application, so everybody lie.
Like, literally, that's what he told us. I mean, it was great. Coach us on all the questions. However, you had to be an idiot to not pass all 10 of them. But it was stuff like, have you ever killed someone?
Wow.
yeah, there's like now it's because I don't know how Target, but usually it's because I did apply for Target a long time ago, and usually the first step is like 20 pages of questions like that are all slightly different questions to try and trip you up. If you get past that, then you get like an actual interview.
She did a multiple choice one.
Yeah.
Like right away with her application. And then when she got a call back, then she did this automated thing. So, and the next step would be getting called for an in-person interview, which is the only one that matters.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of the recorded things because it's like they're gonna, or they can if they want to, like overanalyze every part of it. At least with in person, it's just their memory and what they write down.
Yeah, well, it's really it's short though. It's just to give them a chance to, they're not even gonna watch it. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah.
Those managers are not gonna sit down and watch the video.
They're gonna make sure the files exist, and then the person that it works, that it's not fake, and they're like, okay.
So how's Washington?
It's all right.
How was your drive?
Not too bad. I only had to drive at night twice, and both times were kind of an accident. We ended up getting hotels with not too much trouble, and
Not too much trouble.
Okay, so the second night, and that actually ended up being a good thing. The second night, one of the cities that had a dozen hotels, all of them were like super expensive, like over $200. But I would have had to book them like months ago. And case in point, I ended up booking a different city which was like 2 hours further ahead, which is what I ended up having to drive at night because I was like, okay, well, the next city is 2 hours further. But because we did that, we were able to actually save on the last day by skipping a hotel.
Oh, cool.
So it ended up working out. And I also spent a lot less on gas than I was anticipating because I was calculating like half the gas mileage because I was going to be towing. But I only had to stop for gas like 5 times, so that was nice.
Cool.
Swag.
Yep, returned to the U-Haul today, so everything's done now. Just unpacking and organizing stuff.
Do you already have a job lined up, or are you going to start looking?
Nope, I'm gonna start looking here once I've got everything settled because I don't want to have like a house with boxes and shit trying to put stuff away and be like, okay, and I got to go to work on Monday. So once I'm completely settled in, then I'm gonna start looking for something. And also, I don't have a car, so I'm gonna have to buy a car.
Look for a Target.
That's not a bad option actually, because there's like so many different departments, and I've got like good experience. I just don't want to do customer service, so I'd probably apply for like.
Why does
a back room
nobody
or
want to do
something.
customer service but me?
Because
I love
it's-
customer
'Cause
service.
screw customers.
You're
Oh my
insane.
god, it's so
Don't talk-
exciting. It's just like
No, it's not. Shut
it's
up.
just drama and
No,
and
it's
intensity every single
It's
day.
you.
It's
It's
fun.
literally you.
It's fun, but after 10 years of it, no. Especially like in a semi-manager position at something like a bank where you have to deal with like people's thousands of dollars and stuff. Yeah. Also,
Oh
the
yeah,
main
you've
thing,
been doing that. You need a break from that.
yeah, the main thing at the bank isn't just customer service, is like sales, because all customer service jobs are just slightly disguised sales jobs.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing I don't want, is a boss being on me about selling shit to people they don't need. I'd rather do something, be on me about reports that need to be done.
Cool. All right. Well, then I think we'll go ahead and get started, guys. If everyone's ready.
Yeah.
Tonight'll be fun. It'll probably be more theater of the mind because we're kind of diverging into another book a little bit. But no, I think it'll be fun. When we last left our adventurers, they had just chased a halfling into a house of mirrors. You met a mime named Candlefoot, who apparently has lost his voice, or is unable to speak. I don't actually remember what you guys knew about that. I have to be careful about reminding you guys of what you know because I actually don't know what you know. So I'm going to be relying on you guys for that.
I remember that he didn't actually lose his voice. I'm pretty sure that the Kenku that is running around, that isn't me, the other Kenku that's running around is causing mayhem. And he's already struck in 3 different places. First, it was the dragonfly incident, and then I'm pretty sure the Kenku stole that guy's voice and also made fun of the mermaid person. So that's Kenku drama.
Ah, yes, that's Palasha the mermaid.
Palasha.
Okay, so the last thing that happened, and I'm just going to recap the little cutscene that happened as you guys were walking up. So you approached the Hall of Illusions, where you saw a cabinet with Tasha the Wizard in it, and if you get close to the cabinet, it casts Tasha's hideous laughter on you. Well, you saw 2 little hobbits, a man and a woman, and the man apparently proposed marriage to the woman, and the woman got too close to Tasha and began laughing under a spell. But he didn't know it was under a spell, so his feelings got all but hurt, and he ran willy-nilly into the Hall of Illusions. And you guys went in after him.
I think because Candlefoot like let us in or whatever. Wasn't there also? I guess we're looking for the Kinku at this point, but at the moment we're trying to figure out how to fix the halflings thing. But we
Also, don't you think he'd probably be better off because, I mean, if he can't handle the random laughter or something like that and gets immediately offended, isn't he in for a really big shock when he gets married and everything's 10,000 times worse?
Yeah, I mean, if she's laughing now, just wait until she sees his penis. How's he going to handle that? I mean, you know, that first time in a relationship when when you show the person your penis and they laugh, for a few minutes. You guys know how that happens. It's like real uncomfortable, but you move past it. But it's a normal thing for everyone.
You mean the first time every day? Because, yeah. All I know is that his story is heading for the opening of the movie Tombstone.
I could pull that up, but I wonder if my YouTube would get cropped. Okay, so
I think it. Oh shit! Maybe I'm getting confused with another one of his movies. I'm not sure. Anyways, that's basically what happens, and the guy cuts the girl up.
Oh, yeah. That's the cowboy times. Okay, so I don't have a cool purple text to read, but as you guys enter the Hall of Illusions...
Yeah, not Tombstone. Different one. I can't remember.
You
Whatever.
see tall mirrors lining the interior walls of the tent. The mirrors... so as you're walking past the mirrors, you glance at them and see that your reflections are showing each of you as a child. So, Raxlor, can you start by describing what Raxlor looks like as a child?
He looks like a furbolg, but a young furbolg. His nose has not quite turned a bright red yet. It's more of a pink. He doesn't have... His beard is only a couple of inches long, and he's not quite as filthy.
Oh, because he never has bathed, so that dirt is built up from infancy.
Exactly.
Okay, Scree, what do you look like as a child as you glance in your mirror?
You see a very raggedy-looking little crow boy. He looks like he's been in the streets for a very long time, despite being only but a little child. He looks scared. And that's about it. Also, he has a little rat on his shoulder. Although, where's this rat today? We do not know.
Okay, and Zoe, you look in the mirror as you pass by and describe what you look like as a child.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Tombstone. Definitely not Tombstone. I think it was the good, the bad, and the ugly, but I could be misremembering. As a child, probably a dark shadow with a much larger, scarier dark shadow being pitched for myself.
As you continue down the hall, you notice yourselves aging in the mirrors up to your present age. For a little while, you now see yourselves as you are, but then you continue to age, and now you see yourselves as old people. So, Raxlor, what will you look like when you get old?
Probably dead.
What's a furbolg's average lifespan?
Furbolgs look so freaking weird. His beard is 3 times the length it is now, but it's a gray. It's a bright gray to match his now gray hair. But it's swarming with little birds and flowers blooming. He's the same. He has the same stature, but he's got a little more of a hunch, and his nose has oxidized into more of a rusty brown color.
Man.
It's canon that Furbolg's noses change shades of red as they age.
Like Georgia.
Like Georgia. Oh wow.
Yes, Scree, what does your birdie look like in old age?
Yes. Scree looks like crusty. Like his feathers are not as sheen and pearlescent black as they used to be. In fact, there are gray feathers that are coming on. As well as he's also got like scars on him and shit because who knows what's gonna happen. he's probably gonna get hurt a lot more times than I would like him to anyway, throughout his journey through the realm. So, yeah, old and pretty beat up and crusty little feather man. But at the same time, the future's never decided. So, we don't know if this is even real or not. But anyway, that's what he probably would look like.
Okay, and Zoe, you see yourself as an elderly half-elf woman. What do you look like?
Only slightly older than I look now, but about 8 or 10 inches tall with fairy wings and some sort of clothing made out of like flower petals, and I'm look like I'm up to no good.
Question: do we all see with the other people in the mirrors, or do we only see ourselves at those ages?
You see each other.
When does
Wow, you look
Raxor see
crusty.
Raxor like brushes that comment off? I'm assuming you're talking about him, right?
Yes.
He brushes it off, but then he's like, oh, okay, I guess we're looking at each other then. And he looks and sees Zoe, and he gasps and covers his mouth, and then plays it off like he didn't see anything.
Because, the Fae age incredibly slowly, if at all, and my goal is to become a Fae. So.
I mean, yeah, elves do too, but you're not just an elf. You're saying you see yourself as a fairy, and Raxor's like,
yes,
she's a fairy. Oh my gosh, this is like fortune telling. But he doesn't say any of that. He's just thinking it.
I assume that it worked off of our mind and what we were expecting.
Well, that is definitely what you see. So you're now inside the Hall of Mirrors, and no more funny aging mirrors. In your, you see, it's kind of like a maze, but not like a maze, like the maze earlier where you're gonna make choices. You're just inside. You're just inside the Hall of Mirrors. You don't see the half elf. Do you know his name? A halfling. Sorry. Do you know? Nope. You guys know what his name is?
Turban.
I think you talked to his girlfriend, right?
I think I just wrote down halfling.
Did you talk to his girlfriend before you went in?
Oh yeah, we had a extensive conversation.
Okay, then you know his name is Reuben, and you don't see him in the immediate vicinity.
Is the hall? Is it like a straight hall of mirrors, or are there like a bunch of like you said like it's like a maze?
Yeah, kind of. Not super mazy, but you notice that there's various paths. They twist and turn, and it's hard to even tell where the paths are.
What do you think, guys? Should we split up? I don't think this place poses much of a danger since it's more of a fun house, and I think time is of the essence in finding this guy before the Kenku finds him.
Fun house. I love fun house. Fun house so
much
fun.
But what does time of the essence mean when we're in a place where time doesn't move outside?
I think it's time outside doesn't move, but I mean things are still happening inside. So like this Kenku's running around causing havoc. If he catches this halfling, who knows what could happen to him. So we can't just be bumbling around in here for forever. Plus, what if the halfling finds his way out and then escapes, and then we have to search the whole fair for him? So I'm just saying it's not dangerous. So
I was just being existential.
Oh, I know. I was just humoring you. Rexstar casts guidance on Scree and motions for everyone to split up down a different path.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's start with Scree since he has guidance. Scree, are you going to search for Reuben, or what would you like to do?
I would like to search for this Reuben.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Got.
So you spend 1 minute searching for Reuben.
21.
Oh, because of course, because it's perception, and you've got like a plus 20.
No, 11.
Oh, okay. So, so you almost immediately find Reuben. You're zipping around the corners, and you're looking through the mirrors, and your keen perception, you're able to clearly find the path through the maze. It turns out it's actually more straightforward than it seems, that most of the pathways are false. And
Oh.
and after only about 60 seconds or so, you turn a corner and you see Ruben down at the end of the hall that you're standing. Standing next to him is another character, small in stature. From here, it looks like a young girl. She's wearing a brown dress with a blue apron. Her you can only see her ankles and arms, um, forearms, and they're withered and pale looking. She's holding a giant lollipop,
Yeah.
and on her face she has long black hair, and on her face she's wearing a pig mask. And
Pig
it looks like she is speaking to Ruben at the end of the hall, and you notice her gesturing towards the mirror, and the mirror directly in front of him where she's gesturing, instead of reflecting back, it actually looks like a colorful fey realm,
Oh?
and she's gesturing towards it as if
Is
she's
she
trying to.
gesturing at me
No,
or at...
she looks like she's with Ruben, and it looks like she's trying to lead Ruben into the mirror.
Wait, stop right there.
As you shout that out, Ruben turns and looks at you, and so does the girl in the pig mask. And the girl in the pig mask immediately turns and disappears. And
Oh, shit.
and Ruben says, "Oh my gosh! Oh, where did you go?" And he looks over at you and says, "Who are you? Oh, please don't hurt me!" And he looks really scared.
It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. I promise. Why are you... Who is that?
She said her name was Sow Pig. She asked me if I had any regrets, and of course I do. Who doesn't? She said that she knew someone who could help me, but I had to follow her into the mirror. She kept calling it thither.
Thither.
And you look at you look at the mirror, and it looks normal now.
Well,
It reflects you as normal.
that just looks like a mirror. I mean, I did see some sort of sparkliness for a moment there, but whenever that girl disappeared, it's gone now. Um, don't you think that seems kind of suspicious, though? I mean, going into a random mirror with a random child? I mean, it's a little bit bizarre. And also, that... Okay, question about the child real quick. How small were they? Like Kenku small? Perhaps?
It looked like a human, like a young human, about Shora's height, maybe a little bit short, maybe a little younger than Shora. But her skin looked pale and like almost like dried out, like almost wrinkly.
Oh shit, don't go to the mirror. It's me.
Kind of grayish too.
Gray.
Not a very normal color, but she looked like a human girl otherwise.
Still, I am suspicious of this human girl. Totally human. But
he tells you, yeah, she looked pretty sick to say the least.
yeah, sick is one way to describe it. Wait, hold on. This Ruben, was he the guy who ran off from the person proposing, or was that okay?
Ruben ran off.
He was
with
the one
girlfriend.
proposing.
Yeah.
He proposed, and Natasha's hideous laughter hit his girlfriend, which made her laugh, and then he was like, "Oh."
I got it.
She told me that if I stepped through the mirror, that Granny Nightshade could help me.
Granny Nightshade?
Yes.
Who's Granny Nightshade?
I don't know, but the little girl said that she would be able to help me. She said she's a kind old woman who helps people who have regrets in their past.
Ruben.
Yes.
Are you feeling regretful toward what just happened between you and your girlfriend?
Yes, I should never have proposed to her yet. I should have known that I need to make more money and gain more status and dress nicer before I could propose to such a wonderful person such as her. No wonder she laughed at me. So, I
Ruben.
want I want to take back my proposal until I can be worthy of her. What is her name?
Ruben. What is her name?
He says her name. Okay, his name is Reuben Sugarwood. Oh, her name is Ween Sundapple. Oh,
Ween. I'm gonna call
Ween
her
Sundapple. Oh, for such a beauty as Ween Sundapple.
Ruben. This is a big misunderstanding. I believe that Ween did not mean to laugh at you.
Oh?
Because I am pretty sure that this cabinet that you two were by casted Tasha's hideous laughter on your girlfriend, Ween. And it made her laugh unwillingly, despite if she wanted to accept your proposal or not. It was all a big misunderstanding. So you should go back and talk it out with her. Don't just run away and be a pussy.
He says, "Oh, oh my goodness, you're right. I was so wrapped up in my emotions that I didn't even let logic take control. Oh
Exactly.
oh my gosh, you've saved me from making a terrible mistake.
Yes.
Yes, please, let's get out of here. This place creeps me out."
And you shouldn't trust that random girl. I wouldn't trust a random girl in a pig mask. And you shouldn't either. You could have gone to a terrible, terrible place filled with horrible monsters like Avernus. Alright, let's get out of here. I want to get back with the rest of my party as soon as possible. Along with
Zoe and Raxlor, can you guys make perception checks to see if you find Scree? Also, and Shora didn't want to split up, so she's with one of you guys.
I'll take her with me, but I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you haven't found them yet. Zoe, what'd you get?
What check was it again?
Perception.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, not good.
Okay, so Scree, you take Reuben and you search around the Hall of Mirrors until you encounter Raxlor and Zoe, and then the 5 of you, you guys plus Shora, exit the Hall of Illusions, and Ween is standing there looking hopeful, staring into the entrance, and she cheers when you bring out Reuben. And she says, "Oh, Reuben, of course I will marry you." And he says, "My darling," and he runs up and he pulls out the ring and he puts it on her finger and they embrace.
Yay! Scree claps loudly in celebration of the two newfound lovers, blah. Can't English today.
You notice there's a couple of carnival attendees just kind of walking around nearby, because this place is not empty. There are various humanoids here and there that are engaging in whatever, and you notice that some of them are paying attention to what just happened, and it looks like they're very happy and entertained. In fact, it seems like the overall mood of the carnival has lifted by a few points. In fact, the sky even looks a little bit brighter and less ominous.
Raxlor scouts the crowd for a Kenku.
Make a blah 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 check. One moment.
Well, I rolled a natural 20 perception.
Oh shit.
I have a +4, so 24. If he's there, he might not be there, and that's not an auto success if he's not there.
It's not perception. It is investigation.
Okay, that is a 19.
You notice that one of the people in the crowd, which appears to be a normal child, is actually a Kinku in disguise.
I don't say anything, but I want to keep an eye on him and try and, once we're done doing what we're doing, I try to motion the party over to follow. So, keeping an eye on him, we congratulate the halfling and everything, and we're like, oh, congratulations. Okay, guys, well, let's go. We've got other business to attend to.
The crowd begins to disperse, looking quite pleased at the turn of events, and you see the Kinku is also trying to slip away quietly.
Rexlor taps Scree and Zoe like on the shoulder and gives them a look of like, follow me, come on, let's go.
Right.
And I want to try to, but I put my finger up to my lips to tell them to be quiet. I want to try and trail the guy, but also kind of stay in the crowd and not let him know that we're trailing him, but I want to see where he's going next.
All right, so let me break out my dice roller. So go ahead and make your stealth check as you try to... And are you guys together? I think you're going to need to make a group stealth check.
I motion for the party to like stay close and like follow, but also to be quiet. But I'm not talking because I don't want to accidentally give up our position.
Judging by my roll so far, this is not going to end well.
So, but do you guys go together with Raxlor?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the four of you then. Shora is gonna be there as well. So everyone make a stealth check, and I'm pulling up Shora's stats.
Whoa.
Right, Raxora gets a 4.
Okay, Shora gets very high. She's got a +7 to stealth. 20.
What a coincidence! So do I.
24. So Shora is at a 24. I'm rolling.
Zoe 26.
Oh, really?
Yep. Evidently, I'm really sneaky eating my candy apple.
All right, Scree, this is your thing. If you F this up, you're kicked out of the party.
Sorry, I blinked out. What's up?
Oh, we're sneaking after the Kenku. I spotted him, and I motioned for everyone to follow me quietly so we don't tip him off. And so we're all rolling stealth checks. 2 people have succeeded, and I've failed. I don't know exactly how he's doing the group stealth check, if it's like half or more or what, but it's stealth, so you've got to get high.
I already no. Okay, I did get a high. You're at 19 plus 12. Do the math.
Plus
It's already
12.
enough. It's
Plus
already
12.
enough.
Okay. From as you follow the Kinku through the crowd, you do not get any indication that it notices you, and it looks like it's making its way towards another attraction.
Raxlor how far away are we far enough away that we can whisper to each other and avoid? I mean, there's like loud noises and stuff around, right?
You are 120 feet away.
Okay. Raxlor wants to whisper to Scree just so it's not like we're not talking loudly about what we're gonna do. Zoe can listen too, but I'm not. I'm specifically gonna ask Scree to do something, but I want to get everyone's input on it. We're trying to catch this guy, right? We know that this dude is... Okay, so there could be another Kenku. It might not be the same guy, because that would suck if we catch the wrong one, right?
Yeah.
So let's keep an eye on him, see what's going on. Scree, since you're the quickest and also the sneakiest, I want you to take this rope of entanglement. Woo. And if it comes down to it, which it probably will, like if he catches onto us and starts to run away, we know for sure that's him. Like no, an innocent person wouldn't do that. So take this rope and
okay, Mr. Officer, sir.
And if he starts to flee, it's your job to chase him down and rope him up so we can talk to him. Luckily, I've prepared Zone of Truth today. So, I'll give you guidance, and I cast guidance on Scree, and take this rope and hold him tight until we can get over to him, and then I'll get him into like a headlock or something. But don't do anything until like I'm putting it on you. We're gonna have to stay quiet because we can't be talking while things are going on. But yeah, use your best judgment, and if it comes down to it, rope him. But we're just gonna trail him for now.
Mm-hmm.
The Kinku, by the way, is wearing purple robes and white and gold butterfly wings. Looks like he is heading towards the roller coaster, but it's still a good ways away.
The roller coaster. You can't let him get on the roller coaster. Do you know what sort of things he could do on that roller coaster?
Yeah, that's not a good place. But maybe if we're like right one car next to him or something, or maybe he's gonna do it off the roller coaster. Maybe he's gonna tamper with it or something.
Maybe.
So this rope, when we actually go to use it, you can look it up. We'll look it up, but it's a as an action, you can entangle a creature within 20 feet of you, and it's restrained if it fails on a DC 15 dexterity save. So you can be within 20 feet. You don't even have to be right next to him.
God.
So as soon as we know that this is the guy, you're going to run up, rope him up, and then I'll come in and follow up. But it's going to be up to you to decide when to do that.
The Kinku is stopped and is kind of like crouching behind in a little bit of an alley behind a building. Looks like they are casting a spell, and then you see their form poof into the what looks like an old man.
Oh,
and then
shit.
and then the old man comes creaking out of the alley, wobbling on a cane, and proceeds towards the roller coaster.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely the guy. So just try and get in range of him. We know there's something going on.
Okay, I would like to sneak up on this old man-looking, old-ass man.
Ideally, we try and catch him in the act, but yeah, sneak up on him and try and catch him right before he does something.
Yes.
How close would so you're still 120 feet away, but now he's moving pretty slowly, so you could catch up pretty much as quickly as you want. How close you want to try to get?
Within 10 feet of him.
Within 10 feet? Okay. Make a deception check to act nonchalant.
Yes.
As you pretend to be just another member of the crowd heading towards the ride.
12.
Guidance.
What's the guidance roll? Or do I roll?
Plus 1d4.
Yeah, roll a 1d4 and add it.
$16. Thank you so much.
So you go walking up quickly, but not attempting not to draw attention. You get about 10 feet, which is pretty close, and the old man kind of glances at you and pauses for a second and squints his eyes and then nods his head and says, "Lovely evening for a carnival, wouldn't you say?"
Ah, yes. Carnivals have always been one of my favorite things to go to. It's so nice to be stressed like this, isn't it, man?
Oh, quite. And he proceeds walking away. You didn't notice any look of suspicion on his face.
Gotcha.
And you're walking 10 feet behind him. And you're still a ways from the roller coaster, so you've got time for whatever you'd like to do. Unless you want to wait until he gets all the way over there.
I want a small talk with him. Are you heading to the roller coaster, mayhap?
Oh,
I am too.
He says,
Oh, yes, I don't believe I'll be riding on it, but I like to watch the young children with their faces as they enjoy it.
That sounds okay. This is out of character. That sounds suspicious as fuck. I
No
like
shit.
watching children.
Oh,
I
it,
need an adult.
it reminds me of when I was a child. The Mystery Mine was my favorite ride.
Really?
Oh, yes, I've been coming here since I was a child. You know, the Mystery Mine is the brainchild of the eccentric dwarf named Zafixo.
Oh. I had no idea. This is my first time at this carnival. I've been to many other carnivals, but this one is just magical, isn't it?
Oh, quite.
Quite. Scream mimics him. Anyways, small talk is over. Scree's just gonna keep going towards that roller coaster, looking not suspicious. Anyway.
You guys have reached the Mystery Mine, and he's just stands there watching the crowds. It looks like he's kind of trying to get away from you, but like not obviously, it's just he's trying to get some space.
Okay, yeah. Now might be a good time to back off if there's a moment where he's like turned away. I would like to sneak into the crowd and kind of blend away and get further away from him. But I will close that distance soon when he backs up. But for now, I just don't want him to see me.
Okay, so how far away do you want to be?
About 30 feet.
Okay, make another stealth check.
Yep. $23. Damn.
Okay, so as he is trying to get some distance between you and him, it looks like he believes that he has succeeded. And now you notice that he's actually looping around in a big circle, and he's heading back towards the initial spot he was at the mine before he started walking away. It looks like he thinks he's successfully lost you and is going back to the spot he was at.
Well, I am going to follow him still.
He's standing there.
Okay. Standing? He's just standing there? This is like one of those spy movie scenes where like the main protagonist is watching someone with binoculars and like whoever they're watching is not doing anything. And they're like, they're not even doing anything.
It's called a stakeout.
And, yeah, stakeout. Hell yeah. But anyway, I am still going to wait for suspicious activity because standing there, that's not suspicious activity.
Nope, he's still standing there.
He's still just standing there. Where is my party?
How far away are you guys? I think you're about 100 feet away, but then they've walked some since then, so they're a couple hundred feet away.
I'd say. I mean, we're following Scree.
Yeah, try to
We're
keep with an eye
we're keeping
shot.
it on him, but just far enough away that the guy wouldn't notice us,
Yeah.
even without making a stealth check. So like 100 feet from Scree.
Okay, 100 feet away. Got it.
Hey. I kind of look over to my party and make a motion that he's not doing anything. It's like a shrug. And I'm like, bro, he's not doing anything.
Rexlor points to his hand like he's wearing a wristwatch, and then gives you like the calm down gesture with his hands, and shrugs his shoulders.
Alright. We just gotta keep waiting. This is not gonna be great. I'm gonna like turn away for 1 second, he'll be gone, and then I'll panic. but I'll let.
Do we still have eyes on him? I'm also trying to keep an eye on him, but from a distance. Scree's getting in close, but we're still following at a distance.
Because Scree is close to him, you can see him. But
Okay.
he's been walking around through the crowd. You didn't always have eyes on him, but you've been able to watch Scree. So you can see them. Scree, when you turn back away from your friends, standing directly in front of you is a fat clown
What?
smoking a bubble pipe and, well, okay, I mean, he's not right now, but he has it. His outfit is bright teal and purple and gold with purple boots and a jester's cap and a golden wing with purple designs on it. And he leers down at you with an unhappy look on his face. He's like a frowny clown. And he says, "Come with me."
No, Mr. Casey, no.
Why?
He says, "The master summon you."
Who's my mess?
The owners of the carnival. Now come on.
I don't want to go.
And he starts to walk
I
away.
don't
He starts to
wanna
walk away,
go.
and he's looking at you as if and waiting for you, like he expects you to follow him.
Come on, I ain't got all day.
Rexlor sees there's some sort of commotion going on, and so he's going to walk up further within range. Firstly, to get eyes on the Kenku, but also to see what's going on. He tells Zoe, hey, come up here. Something's going on with Scree. I'm probably going to have to talk this out. Do not lose that Kenku. Go follow that. Keep an eye on him. Follow him. Because the problem, I think, is that Scree is also a Kenku. So it's your turn. Do you have any spells that can disable him without hurting him?
Me?
No, Zoe.
I need to think about it. Give me a second.
Any like hold person or Tasha's hideous laughter or sleep?
The clown says,
Look, I'm not gonna drag
I
you
had
by the
Tasha's
arm.
hideous laughter.
Okay, cool. So I say if something goes on, then Tasha's hideous laughter him and wait for us to come up. But Scree's getting imposed, so I'm gonna have to go fix this. You're on stalking duty. And Raxor walks up. What was the last thing the clown said? You said?
Well, I'll just let them know that you're not interested in seeing them if that's what you want. Otherwise, come with me. I'm not standing around talking.
and he starts walking away from you, Scree.
Wait, Mr. Cloud.
Okay, you follow him, and he is heading further into the carnival.
Wait, who said Scree follows him?
I just said, wait, Mr. Cloud. I didn't say I
You're
was following him.
Okay, he's walking away. He's going off 90
It sounded
feet,
like
100 feet.
It sounded like he didn't say come with me or I'll hurt you. He just said I'll let the guy know that you don't want to come with me.
They won't be happy about it, but I'm not gonna drag you by the arm. I'll
Raxlor-
let them know you refuse their summons, and they can do with you as they see fit.
Raxlor slows down and waits to see what Scree does before he approaches. I have to clarify that since I said I was running up.
He looks back at Raxlor and far distant Zoe and looks genuinely confused and unsure what to do. And
Raxlor just like draws a line on his neck and points towards where the Kenku is.
Scree turns around to look at Mr. Clownman, who is walking away, and a skip, a hop, Scree wants to follow because, hey man, ravens are curious creatures. Kenkus are also curious creatures. I want to know who has summoned thine Kenku.
He slows down when he notices that you're finally following him, and when you catch up, he continues on without a word, and it looks like he's heading towards the big top, the giant tent in the middle of the carnival.
Mr. Clownman.
Huh.
Who has summoned me?
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, the owners of this
Mr. what?
carnival.
Oh, okay. What do they want?
He doesn't respond.
Is it bad? Am I in trouble?
You've been summoned.
Not a good sign. Scree, is still following, but is genuinely kind of confused. But that's okay. We'll figure this out eventually.
As you approach the big top, you notice he's actually not going into the tent. He's walking around the side of the tent. And after you walk around behind the big top, you see a tangled wall of thorns surrounds a cluster of wagons lit by lanterns. This caravan is barely visible through the thicket. He walks up to the thorns and...
Hello.
What's it look like? Sorry, 1 second.
Yes.
Oh, and when he gets within 1 foot of the wall, the thorns part to form an 8-foot-high, 4-foot-wide doorway in front of the clown. And then he steps through the opening and looks at you to join him and says, "Hurry up!"
All right, man. This is suspicious, but I won't say no. I shall proceed.
Okay, you step through the opening into the clearing, and the thorns close behind you after a few seconds.
Oh shit. That's no good. That's not a good sign.
He
Hello?
walks you towards the circle of 8 brightly painted wagons. You also notice one of them is a glass-enclosed water tank.
Ooh. Is there anything in it?
Not at the moment, but you see the name Palasha written on the side.
Wait, isn't that the mermaid?
Yep. Zoe, Raxlor, and Shora, you guys have reached the edge of the thorns that you saw Scree go through with the clown. What did you do? Oh, you're following him, right?
No, we're keeping track of the Kenku.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so you did not. Okay, so you're okay.
No.
Great. Okay, so you're back. So let's pause then because they walked all that way. Sorry, I thought you were following Scree. Okay, so you guys are.
No, I'm
watching...
following the old man.
Okay, so you guys are watching the Kenku, who is currently disguised as an old man, and he looks like he's a little more on guard after the clown was over there questioning Scree. He looks a little uneasy, and he begins walking away from the mystery mine.
Bye-bye, Mr. Clown.
And right now he's just kind of wandering through the crowd. Almost looks like he's trying to get lost.
Get lost.
Are you guys continuing to follow him?
I'm continuing to follow Zoe.
Yeah. Yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm still following the old man Kenku.
Okay, make a perception check to see if you can follow him as he zips through the crowd.
$21.
Okay, he's doing a pretty good job of trying to slip away, but you have successfully kept eyes on him. And it looks like he is approaching... Oh, let me see. He was at the mystery mine. Oh, okay. So he's actually in front of the big top, which is the tent that Scree is currently behind. And he's hanging out in front of the big top for now. And
And
he's just kind of looking around.
I was just chilling. Hello.
Yeah, what happens next?
He's
We are
just-
continuing to follow him until something suspicious happens or something else draws our attention.
He's not doing anything suspicious right now. He's just walked over to a different place. So now we'll go back to Scree. And the clown continues to lead you into the circle of wagons.
Hello.
Okay, as you're walking in through the area, you see a bugbear wearing dungarees with a pumpkin on his head like a helmet.
Wow.
And
Nice
the
meeting both
clown walks up to him and says, "Taking this one here to see Witch and Light." And the bugbear says, "So, what are you telling me for?" And the clown says, "Well, it's your job to know, so I just figured I'd tell you. You never seem to know what's going on around here." And they kind of like argue with each other for a little bit. And then the clown says, "Well, why don't you come keep an eye on the tent in case this one ends up having some kind of powers and pull some crap." And the bugbear says, "Oh, you're always worried about stuff." And now the bugbear is also escorting you to the wagon.
Why, hello, Mr. Big Bugbear. You look great today with your pumpkin head. What pumpkin?
"Oh, thank you. I hear management wants to see you."
Why does management want to see me?
"Well, around here, it's either really good or really bad."
Oh. Oh no. Oh dear.
"Well, I wouldn't be too worried if you haven't caused any problems yet. I haven't met you, I don't think. My name's Burley.
My name.
This clown here is Thako. Don't worry about... Yeah, don't worry about him. He doesn't like to talk much, but he's not such a bad guy."
I see. Taco and.
Burley's my name.
Gotcha.
"So, what are you doing in this carnival anyway?"
I'm just having a great time, man.
"Aren't we all?"
An amazing, wonderful time. And I am.
You approach the wagon. What does this wagon look like? Okay, well, it's management's wagon, but I don't have a particular description of it. No. Okay. All right. So you. Oh wait, is there a? 1 second. I'm just trying to see if there's anything to describe about their wagon before you go in. No, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so you approach the wagon, and the clown leads you inside. Inside, you see...
I see. I am see.
You see the inside of a wagon. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't have anything great by way of like description, so you'll just have to go with it. So you walk inside a carnival wagon, and you see two. God. Okay, you know what? I'm getting a picture. Bear with me, so I can just get a picture. So
Yes.
these are the guys that run the carnival. And I'm not going to describe them. I'm just going to send you a picture. So, sorry, give me just a minute.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically you go inside and you see these two guys and they're going to be like, "Oh, welcome to our carnival. Ah, blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
Where's the picture?
I'm still downloading them.
Oh, what you said. Well, basically, you see these two guys. I thought that meant you had posted. I'm like, but I don't see it yet.
Nope, not yet. Almost done.
You're not running off of free internet too, like you are on YouTube, right?
No, I just have to, Google and everything.
Right, and it's taking you such a long time. That's why I'm wondering if you're on free internet. You're like Net Zero's final subscriber.
That's 0.
I'm just playing.
There it is. Okay, there you go.
I would definitely get into the white van with them.
And here's what they look like
I
individually.
am afraid. I am afraid. That's how I feel. Very afraid.
Okay, so Thaco walks up to the other clown-looking guy, the skinny clown-looking guy, and says, "Here you go, Mr. Witch. This is the Kinku that's been mucking up your carnival, just like you asked." And he says, "Oh, thank you, Thaco. You may leave us now."
Whoa,
And he
whoa.
turns around and walks out. So,
Whoa.
you're the one that's been stirring up trouble in my carnival,
No.
have you?
You got the wrong king.
I know that you have. I've seen you with my eyes, you little tricksy
I-
one.
I am the wrong Kenku. What? You think all Kenkus look the same? You're racist. Racist against Kenku.
Ah, you
a
can
bit
try to
towards
deceive.
Kenku cut.
You won't fool me, little Kinku. I know you're
Well, you
kind.
must be dumb because I ain't the guy you looking for. I'm not the guy you're looking for. I promise you that.
You've
I'm the
been
guy you're
messing up.
looking
You've been messing up our attractions, and now.
No, I haven't. No,
have-
no, I have not.
And I have something I'm going to do with you now because I
No.
know it's not you.
No, you. Listen to me. We can make ourselves a deal. I'll
Speak.
get
What
you
have you
the
to say for
real
yourself?
Kenku. I'll get you the real Kenku. If you let me go, I'll get you the real Kenku who's actually been messing up your carnival. Because unlike that Kenku, I tried to help your dragonflies back there. But your dragonflies were scared off by another Kenku. I swear to God, I'll get you the other Kenku. I'm not your right guy. I promise you. Please.
Haha, nice try, Kenku. I know what to do with you. And he raises his magical weather vane into the air.
Wait. Let me bargain with you, sir.
The fat guy in the suit doesn't look up from his watch, and but he speaks and says, "That's the wrong Kenku."
I told you.
What are you
I told
talking
you.
about? It's certainly the same Kenku. Look, orange beak, black feathers. It doesn't have the
Orange.
purple robe.
I do not have an orange beak. I have a black beak.
Purple robe. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
look
oh
at
yeah,
the
it is
robe.
black. You're right. Sorry, it's black.
Look
He's-
at
he,
my
he says black. No, he says
not
orange because who gives a shit?
robe.
Also the butterfly wings were white, I believe, with gold trim. What color are your butterfly wings, Scree?
My butterfly wings are not that color. I don't remember what my butterfly wings look like. I think they're pink.
Okay, whatever they were before, they're pink now.
I'm pretty sure they're pink.
And Mr. Light says, "Oh, you're right, Mr. Witch. Ah, damn that Thaco. Oh, what a utter failure he is. Loyal he may be, but a fool he is. Ah, this is terrible." And then he looks at you and says, "Oh, well, do you need anything? If not, then you can be gone. This was a misunderstanding."
Excuse me, I've seen your Kenku you've been looking for. I've been trying to track down the Kenku all day. Oh, hold on, someone's knocking on the door.
the fat guy keeps staring at his watch, which is glowing magically. And he kind of like fiddles with it and twirls it on a chain. And he pops it back down into his pocket. The pocket hangs loosely on his jacket.
Yo, guys.
Yes?
I have to feed or try to feed the snake real quick. The rat is done thawing. Sorry I couldn't get that done earlier. No, I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so back to you guys.
Still just keep an eye on them unless anything crazy happens. I'm counting on Scree coming back to us eventually, and that's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for either this guy to do, because I don't know what we don't know what happened. We don't know why he took Scree away. I guess I figured before Scree did what was going on, so I kind of had an idea that's what it was. So I'm thinking there's no point in following and trying to explain if we don't have the guy caught. So it's more of like, keep an eye on this guy. If Scree comes back and finds us first, great. And if this guy does something, we can catch him in the act first, even better. So until either Scree comes back and makes contact with us or the guy does something crazy, we're just following.
Okay.
Here you go.
Well, let me see if the guy does anything while we're waiting. While you're standing there in front of the big top, watching the Kinku, who's disguised as an old man, a 12-foot tall tree, walking tree, garlanded in golden ribbons, marches down the thoroughfare. Emerald clouds swirl above the tree and rain down golden spinning sycamore seeds. Fair goers try to catch the seeds before they hit the ground. As the seeds gently fall, a chatty squirrel scampers along the boughs of the tree, handing dandelions to select passers-by.
Does the squirrel walk by Raxlor?
The squirrel is in the tree's branches.
Handing flowers down from the trees?
Yep, handing dandelions. Basically,
Oh, so the branches aren't very high.
Yep, so there's seeds falling down and also dandelions being handed out.
Is that where... Is that like this whole area, or is that just up where the guy is?
It's along the thoroughfare, and you guys are kind of standing in the middle of it.
Raxlor tries to get the attention of one of the squirrels.
There's just one squirrel. The tree lumbers your way, and as you wave at the squirrel, he scampers to the edge of the branch and hands you a dandelion and says, "Make a wish."
Oh, the squirrel says that out loud?
Yes.
Raxlor asks, do I have to say it out loud, or do I just think it?
Secret.
He says, I wish I could catch my quarry in the act. And he blows a dandelion.
Okay. And it makes a twinkly sound as it blows through the air.
Damn, the squirrel speaks common?
Yep.
Alright.
There's also sycamore seeds falling that some people are catching.
If there's any falling near Raxlor, he'll try to catch them, but he doesn't want to try and make himself too obvious.
Make a dexterity check to try to catch a seed before it touches the ground.
Dexterity 14.
14, you catch a seed.
Yay! What does it do? What does it look like?
It's a golden, spinning sycamore seed. Hey, what's this?
Do it.
Are those the ones that have the little like the ones that float?
Wing.
Oh yeah, the little wing ones. Yeah.
Is it?
I didn't think that was a sycamore. I thought that was something else. But I mean, I'm not a triologist, so I wouldn't know.
What do I see the other people doing with them?
Catching them.
Are they sticking them in their pockets, eating them, just holding them, throwing them up in the air?
Just
Are they cursed and slowly sucking the soul out of the people who end up touching them? Because that's what I'm suspicious of.
Nope, they're just holding them.
Okay, I do what all the other people are doing with them then.
I'm looking for a table. Sorry. It doesn't even give me a page number. Okay. Oh, they're right here. Stupid. Roll a d8.
4.
Okay, you gain a die, a d4, which you can add to one ability check before the next dawn.
Nice.
Zoe, did you want a dandelion or a sycamore seed?
Dandelion, yes.
Okay, you take a dandelion, and he says, make a wish.
I start stuttering and I can't think of a good wish, and I'm like, oh crap. I wish I could think of a wish.
It's okay, you can keep it secret. And you blow the dandelion, and it twinkles into the air. Yeah,
I'm
sycamore seeds are the ones that have the little helicopter things on them.
I could have sworn that was something else, but, you know, not a triologist. And I'm still alive. Wish didn't come true.
Wishes don't necessarily come true right away.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, put that on my gravestone. Yep, definitely. Wishes came true.
They are poisonous.
Sycamore seeds?
Yeah, the seeds and leaves are poisonous, containing hypoglycin A, which causes muscle damage.
Oh.
A lot of tree seeds are like poisonous unless you like cook them and stuff, and then they're just gross.
Also called helicopter seeds.
Yeah, I swear, because, yeah, I don't know why, but I was picturing something else for those.
You know, I haven't seen those in such a long time.
Kind of like bugs hitting the windshield, or, you know, clean air.
But yeah, I feel like there were several of those trees around somewhere, at least by our house. But I don't remember ever seeing one in a long time. Raxlor sees Zoe getting distracted with the dandelion, and he kind of tries to shuffle up and get a good eye on the guy himself, since he was staying back.
You can still see him.
Okay.
Trying to find something else for him to do.
I'm mainly waiting for Willow to get back, but
Yeah.
because that's kind of where the story is right now. So trying to find something else for if I've got anything else for you guys to do while we're waiting. Hello. What? Need who? Your mom? She's at work. Oh, okay. Okay. Hello, we'll be back soon.
Okay.
I know you guys are waiting for something to happen in the game, but the game's waiting for something to happen with you guys.
Yep.
So I was moving it forward with Willow, but I'm kind of out of tricks right now. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I got that doesn't open up a whole new thing.
I don't know. I don't know what else to do other than charge forward and get the guy, but I mean, I'm waiting on Scree to come back unless it's over like an hour or something. So I guess I could say
It should be soon. They're trying to feed the snake and.
no in game.
Oh yeah, in the game.
Yeah, if Scree doesn't come back after an hour, then or if we lose the guy, obviously, then I'll go looking for Scree. But I'm giving Scree a chance to figure out what's going on and come find us, or for the guy to do something.
He's not going to do anything unless I figure
Yeah, I
something out for him to do. Yeah, he didn't notice you guys stalking him, so he didn't take off running. But I don't know if there's anything else for him to disrupt. He's kind of run all of his cycles.
Well, problem solved then. Scree's the one with the rope, so we could still probably catch him, but I'll still give Scree time in real life and in game.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, so you were talking to Witch and Light, and they asked you. Light told you to go away because you're not the Kinku he's looking for. And then you said, "Wait, I can help you find the Kinku, I think." And he says,
Yes.
"Oh, how so?"
Me and a few others have been watching him throughout the course of this carnival, and we have him on our trail. Now, if I can get back to it, I can come back here and with the captured Kenku for you.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Yes, I would really appreciate it. He's been that bird has been mucking up our carnival quite a bit.
Yes, yes.
All right, then. Off you go. Fetch him away.
Alright. Goodbye. I am going to turn around and hoppity skippity away.
You step out of the wagon, and Thako is standing there, and he says, "Ah, done so soon, huh?"
Yes.
All right, well, don't just stare at me like a dummy.
Okay, bye.
As you walk away, you hear Mr. Witch and Light speaking in the wagon, and you hear Witch say, "Do you really think that he's gonna find this Kinku?" And Mr. Light says, "I still don't believe that he isn't the Kinku we're looking for, and as long as he's busy, that's what matters. Just everyone just needs to be busy, 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 having fun. This is a carnival after all." You walk behind the back of the wagon as you're attempting to leave the area. You can still hear them talking. Do you continue to leave the wagon?
I like slow down and kind of listen in on what they're saying.
They lower their voices, but you can still hear them because you sneak right up next to the wagon. And you hear Mr. Witch say in a low and gravelly voice, "You need to find a way to calm down." And Mr. Light replies in a high-pitched, shrill voice, "I'll calm down when that Kinku pest is gone." And Mr. Witch says, "She knows nothing. She'll get frustrated soon enough and be on her way." And
Yeah.
Light says, "I hope you're right." And Witch says, "Trust me." No, he said she. And they know that you were they know you're a man.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Now I'll leave.
You as you leave, you hear them talking about general things about the carnival. The last thing you hear is, "The Catoblepuss didn't work out, but maybe we can buy a giraffe and paint it blue. Or maybe we could just..." And it fades away as you walk away.
Alright. I am very happy that I got away with my life and not in trouble.
And now
Anyway.
what?
And now I am going to go find my party.
So you attempt to leave back the way you came, but there is a wall of thorns blocking your way.
Oh shit. Hey, where's that clown guy?
You turn around and you don't see the clown, but you do see Burley the bugbear standing there.
Dearest
And
Burley.
he's staring at you. Oh, go ahead.
Dearest Burley. I need to leave. Can you open the thorn door?
Burley removes his jack-o'-lantern helmet, revealing a worried expression. He says, "Bad things have been happening at the carnival for a while. People and things have been going missing. My bosses know more than they're telling, but their hands are tied somehow. You're the first person I've met who might be able to set things right. Witch and Light are good guys. I heard you offering to help them, but I fear you are misguided. You'll need leverage to make them spill the beans as to what's going on. I know that they know something about the disappearance of my brother, Hurley."
Your brother? Could you tell me more about him?
"Well, not much. He looks like me, and I know nothing about his disappearance, but I really think that they have something to do with it. I'm not sure what their secret is, but I know that there's something. In fact," and he lowers his voice even more, "that Kinku they're talking about, I suspect the Kinku has a problem similar to mine."
Really?
"Yes, that Kinku, I think, has also noticed the strange goings-on here at the carnival, and is also interested in finding out its dark secret."
Maybe that's the reason, or well, a part of the reason they're going around doing these things. Mayhaps. If
Well,
I...
if you really want to help the carnival, And I'll let you leave this place whether or not you agree, but if you agree to help me, I think I might have a plan that you could really help this carnival.
I would be very honored to help you, good Bugsby. Wait. No, not Bugsby. Fuck!
He's a bugbear. His name is Burley.
Burley. I say Burley, not Bugsby. Burley. I would be honored to help you, dearest Burley.
He
He
says,
is dearest.
great. Well, first of all, let me tell you that Thaco is not to be trusted. He's too loyal to Mr. Light, so I would stay away from him. Now, Candlefoot and Palasha, his girlfriend, they might help you. They're good eggs.
Good egg.
Yes. But I think that what you'll need to do is get some sort of leverage over Mr. Witch and Light in order to blackmail them into spilling the beans.
What sort of leverage?
Well, I don't know if... Don't, Oh, I surely do. I don't know if you've noticed, but Mr. Witch carries a magical pocket watch. That watch actually has the ability to open and close the carnival every day. With an hour of magic, he sucks the entire carnival into his pocket watch, and the same way he sets it back up the next day. If you could steal his pocket watch, the carnival would be totally out of his control until he gets it back, and surely you could demand the information that we seek. I know that you Kinku have a reputation for being good at thievery. You magpies are known for being good at thievery, so I think that you're the perfect person to put on the job, and I think that you should steal his watch and blackmail him with it.
Ah, I see. All right, I need to write this down real quick. Steal. Who's his watch again?
Oh! When you were leaving the wagon, Mr. Light offered you a balloon animal. And Thaco made it for you. God, they just put this stuff all over the place. I'm sorry. What animal do you want the balloon animal to be?
Well, I believe there was a lot of cocaine and quaaludes when this thing was created.
Definitely.
A raven or a lizard?
He gives you a green lizard balloon.
Yeah.
It's tied with a ribbon and floats magically in the air. He tells you that's to thank you for raising the mood of the carnival. He says he heard about how you helped the lost halfling.
Yay.
And that's what that is for. Okay, sorry. So yeah, back to Burley. So he says, he's not going to tell you how to steal something, but if you need ideas, he has kind of a half-assed plan that he's been rolling around in his head if you're interested.
I am interested.
He says, well, the only times that Witch and Light are separated is during the Big Top Extravaganza. I actually perform an act lifting weights. At the end of the extravaganza, I normally set off fireworks, and that I think would be a great distraction. If you could just get near Mr. Witch when I light off the fireworks, then you could try to steal the watch from his pocket. It's attached with a chain, so you'll need to unhook it or cut the chain in some way. But while he's distracted, I think that would be a great time to try to snatch it away.
Okay. Witch and Light separated during the big extravaganza, during the fireworks show. Get near Mr. Witch and steal his chain's watch, and then blackmail him with it later.
Yes, but getting close to him during the extravaganza can be tricky. He's going to be up on stage, and only the other acts are allowed to get up on the stage. Now, during the Big Top, there's one portion of audience participation where members are welcome to come down into the center ring and perform any sort of acts they might have. So if you were able to come up with some sort of an act that you could put on during the Big Top, if it's good enough, you could be invited onto the stage and get within range of Mr. Witch.
Oh, all right. All right.
Well, the big top extravaganza is in an hour, so you have a short amount of time to work on your act. But
Oh.
show up there in an hour, and we'll have one chance at this. Otherwise, I'm out of ideas. Now I need to go quickly before they notice me speaking to you. And he steps next to the thorns, and they open. And he says, "Hurry! You have only 10 seconds to get through." And then he scurries away.
Wait, no, don't scurry away!
He's scurrying away, and you have 10 seconds to walk through the thorns.
Okay, I walk through the thorns, and I wave goodbye to Burbui. I love him, but I can't pronounce his name for...
Oh, Burley.
Burley.
I wonder if there's a picture of Burley. Yeah, here's a picture of Burley. I'm going to send it. Okay, you exit, and as you walk around the front of the big top, you see your friend standing there, I believe. And they're still watching the old man, I think.
As I see Scree come back, however we notice, I go, "What they do to you? That was you were gone for so long. We've kept eyes on him though. Don't worry. What's going on? Give me the lowdown." I wrote it all down, but you can relay what you found important to me.
Here is the beans. First of all, I went in there because they thought I was the Kenku causing drama. I am not the Kenku.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but it's okay because I figured out a lot of shit. And before I tell you it, question.
What's up?
Do you guys participate in talent shows?
What does that have to do with what's going on here?
It has everything to do with It has everything to do with what's going on here. Listen, I have a plan thanks to my good bugbear friend, Burley. There is something more going on at this carnival, first of all. People are disappearing, and I'm pretty sure the owners, which I just met, have a lot to do with it. And, how we can figure that out is getting leverage against these guys, right? So here's how we do that. In an hour, there's going to be a big extravaganza with stage and fireworks and all this cool shit, right? But we gotta get on that stage and perform an act. And you're probably looking at me like, what do you mean? And here's what I mean. We do this talent show so I can steal the owner's chain special little watch. So I can blackmail him with it later and figure out what's going on here. And
wow, this is a lot of information to take in. How do you even know that we can trust this guy who told you all that about the owner? And maybe he just wants something for himself.
Well, his brother was one of the victims who got missing. And he seems like the type who isn't entirely loyal to the Witch and Light. He seems more trustworthy than the clown guy. I mean, really, who's gonna trust a clown? Nobody. But I would trust a bugbear.
Yeah, I don't know. From what you've told me, they all seem a little bit kooky, but you know what? I have an idea. This Kenku guy, this old man, whatever you want to call him, he hasn't done much of any interest in since you've been gone, so...
Oh yeah, there's one more thing.
What?
The Kenku also apparently has someone who they've lost as well. And that might be the reason why they're causing chaos in the carnival.
Oh, well, that's perfect. So I'll tell you what. How about, instead of jumping on the guy and tying him up and bringing him straight to the boss, how about you already seem to have kind of a rapport with him, and he hasn't changed form, so it would be totally innocent for you to bump into him again and start up a conversation. How about you try and convince him to come have a chat with us.
Okay.
Convince him that we don't mean any harm, and we just want to talk to him and figure out what's going on here, and have him come over and meet us in a discreet location where we can figure out what's going on. And if he runs, we jump him. Like, if you suggest that to him and something spooks him and he's not amenable to that, then I don't trust him either, and we jump him, and then we can zone of truth his ass and figure it out from there. But we'll give him a chance to, like, don't scare him or anything. Like, tell him, hey, we think we might be on your side. We just want to talk to you and figure out what's going on here. We just want answers. So we're gonna go hide around the corner here and just shout for us if you end up needing to use the whip, and we'll come out and help you out. But hopefully your silver tongue can work your way out of this. And I cast guidance on Scree.
Thank you. Hey guys.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's a Scree-centric mission.
Yep.
I mean, he's going where the action is, so. It's because it just so happens the MacGuffin is a Kenku.
Yeah, and we need stealth.
Yeah.
And the stealth is what got Scree the contact, which is, I mean, normally we'd send in the charisma character, but I think the previous interaction would have better. I mean, you don't want Raxlor going in there. I could disguise myself, but that's not going to do any good. 8 charisma. 7 charisma. Hey, you come with us now. I'd be worse than the stupid clown.
Yeah, but depending upon how you roll.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna AFK just a minute.
Okay.
I thought I was only going to have Burley approach you guys if you fail to catch the Kenku. I didn't know that you were just... I didn't know it was an option for you to just not.
I thought we were waiting for the Kenku to do something suspicious, so we'd have justification.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. But apparently he ran through all of his scripted things, and so he was just gonna walk cycle.
Exactly. Oh, I was gonna come up with something, but then I was like, I already have a backup plan, and well, I mean, it's not backup plan. It's like, oh, if you do this, if you do that, it's kind of like timed events, like triggered or whatever. I don't know. Trying to make it a little dynamic. But then that's why when Willow also went AFK, I was like, oh, I don't really want to start a whole other hook for you guys to move forward because Scree already got one.
Yeah.
You know, after the campaign where I managed to roll well and come across the same guy 3 or 4 different times, and he kept pointing out and everything, and I was the only one who kept coming across him, and I did realize I was supposed to do something about it. You think.
Yeah, that's right. You were like following the red cap around, and you didn't do anything. You were waiting for something to happen, and then like he like attacked or something, I think.
No, this was a different one. This was a few years back.
Oh.
We were searching. This was when we were in the Underdark or wherever it was, and we were looking for somebody specifically who we had gotten a description of, and I kept running across him, and nobody else did.
Oh yeah,
And
the Darrow guy.
And you would point it out and everything, and you'd be like, "Yep, the guy you're looking for." I'm like, "What? I'm looking for him."
Yeah, that's actually where we stopped that campaign, is when you caught the guy. Because I knew you were just going to spend the whole next section torturing him. Which, is totally an option. Torturing him is fine.
Were we like in a city? I don't remember that. That was the Underdark one.
Yeah, you were in the Duergar city, and there was an insane Darrow who was basically like a white rabbit surrogate, and you caught him in the bad part of town, and he knew some. It's kind of similar to this. Like there was some dark secret of the city, and he was the key to it.
And everybody else kept rolling low, and I kept stumbling across him, and I didn't realize I was supposed to do something about it. So, kind of like this.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, so how are you going to engage the Kinku?
First of all, where is he? Where Kenku?
Rexar points him out.
Is he
Is
he a Kenku right now, or
no?
is he
He's disguised as an old man, and he's just standing there looking around. Seems like he's trying to plot his next move.
Okay, so I'm not too sure how I should go about this, like conversation-wise.
So you've already got the in with him of he knows you and you know him, so it's not strange for you to approach him without him running away. You can start it off however you want. Just like give him try to explain to him in under the what's the word? Like not obvious terms. That's like, hey, so I've been
Attacked.
I've been talking to some folk around the carnival, and I heard there might be something strange going on around here. Would you know anything about that? We're trying to figure it out, and we think you might be able to help us. We think we might be on the same page. Like, let him know that we're not hunting him, although we were. We're not hunting him, but we want to talk to him, and we think we might be we might be able to have a mutual. We might be able to help each other.
Got it. Okay. It is time to go up to thy old man.
Angela Lansbury died.
I saw that.
Oh yeah, whatever she wrote.
All friendly looking, and I go, "Oh hey, it's you again." Hello.
He looks over and says, yes, hello there. Can I help you?
Yes. I actually need to have a discussion with you, if that's okay.
Oh, certainly. What's it about?
And he's starting to look kind of nervous. and he's kind of glancing around. Oh, hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I was calling for Noah. I can't just tell Jake anymore because he doesn't live there anymore. So he's glancing around like he's looking for escape routes. He's looking kind of nervous. Oh, yes, you want to talk to me about something, you say?
Yes.
Well, I'm just an old man who enjoys the carnival. Eyes darting.
Hey, haven't you noticed there's something going on here? There's something weird. And I have heard from a few people and friends that people are going missing. And I think we could. I think you might know something about it. Have you had anyone gone missing that's close to you?
His eyes light up, and then he looks down, in a sad way, and says, "Yes, only the most important, only the one most important in my entire existence. I mean, oh yes, I think I might have heard about some strangeness around here. Hey, look over there!" And he turns around and starts to run away.
Hey, wait! I can help
Throw
you.
the rope.
Ah! Rope time. Whoosh.
What do you do?
I throw the rope at him. Wait! Get back.
What does it do?
I throw the rope like if it were a lasso. Whoosh! And try to capture this dude.
The other end darts forward to entangle a creature you can see within 20 feet of you. The target must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or become restrained. And as soon as Raxlor sees that rope coming out, he's charging forward.
Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't have the stat block for it or whatever. I didn't have the
Rope.
You were just like, you got a rope, and I'm like, okay, I have a rope. And I forgot what it was called. It was like rope of entanglement, but I
Yep.
didn't.
Yep, you guys took it from the Aranese, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so you throw the rope, and it darts out and wraps around the old man as he tries to run away, and you see him like waving his arms around desperately, like trying to fight it off, and he ducks down, and the old man poofs away, and now you see a Kenku as the disguise is gone, and he slips away from the rope, and and you hear a voice that looks like it's not supposed to come from him. It's a male voice that sounds kind of elvish, and says, "Hi, you'll have to try better than that," and darts away.
Wait! Oh my god.
Are you just saying
okay,
wait?
I'm gonna chase after him.
You're chasing after him. All right, make a hold on.
Zoe, are you going to do anything in this situation?
I can cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
On Mr. Kenku.
Yes.
What's the range?
Slay?
Fuck, I don't know.
30 feet.
Never mind.
I don't think you guys.
Do you have any
are the
teleportation spells?
Dimensional door.
Can you cast Dimensional Door to pop up in front of him and then Tasha's Hideous Laughter once you're in front of him?
Yes.
Okay, Scree, you dart off after the Kenku. Do you use your dash action?
Yes.
What's your
Yes,
Constitution modifier? That's how many times you can dash. I think it's that +3.
+2.
Okay, make an athletics check.
All right.
Athletics, strength athletics. Because you're hauling ass. You're just running as fast as you can. The Kinku's also hauling ass.
7.
You notice the Kinku's pulling a little bit ahead of you. Zoe, what do? You have the initiative.
I'll I'll cast Dimension Door to pop up in front of it.
All right, you summon a portal in front of you and leap through, and poof, you're immediately in front of the Kinku. The Kinku, its eyes grow wide as it sees you, and it tries to turn and dart in the opposite direction. And you can still have an action if you want.
Okay, then I'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at it.
You cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Is that a save? How does that work? What's the DC?
Will be a hold on. Wisdom saving throw DC 17.
All right, he makes a Wisdom saving throw, and just as he turns sharply at a 90-degree angle and says, "Ha! You'll have to try better than ha! Ha 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 ha!" And she collapses to the ground in a fit of laughter. But the laughter every couple seconds changes to a different voice laughing. Sometimes it's like a deep male voice, like ha 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 ha, and sometimes it's like a little child giggling. And that continues for a little while.
Rexlar shouts, "Scree, the rope!" as he's charging up.
Rope! I am going to lasso this motherfucker.
Okay, because, let me see, the target is incapacitated because of Tasha's. And I'm looking up what incapacitated does. Incapacitated can't take actions or reactions. What? And falls to the ground, right?
Falls to the ground, becomes prone, incapacitated, unable to stand up. Technically, it doesn't say it can't crawl.
Huh. That's so interesting. You can crawl when you're laughing. But
Yeah.
I'm rolling the saving throw. Yeah, it failed saving throw. Okay, cool. And it tries to wriggle away, and your rope wraps around it and ties it up. And she starts saying, "Okay, just chill. Just chill. I'll talk. What do you want from me?"
We were trying to offer to help you before you ran away.
She says, okay, well, you got me. Just help me stand up. And the laughter begins to suppress.
Does it?
Yeah, did you do another Wisdom saving throw?
I'm the DM. You don't have to ask me
Oh
that.
yeah, rules don't apply.
Exactly. It's been several rounds now as you guys stand over her laughing body. The laughing subsides,
I'm charging up with my Warhammer. How long has it been since I've been dashing each round? I'm about to smash his head in.
You can. You're there.
Has it been? So it hasn't been more than 2 rounds then.
She's still laying on the ground. No, you guys all make it there, and she's laughing on the ground. She's basically at your mercy.
Raxlor puts her in a chokehold. Then you can have the laughter subside, unless you were rolling for each round.
You can take as long as you want, and you have her in a headlock, and the laughter subsides, and she's now choking and gagging.
Oh, no.
Let me go.
No. Don't do that to her. She's just a little Kenku. You can't do that.
Raxlor says, "Well,
Raxlor.
we're going to have this little birdie chatting," and he starts dragging the Kinku off towards a back alley.
Oh my god.
Suddenly there is you are engulfed in a cloud. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. All of us.
No, just Raxlor.
Oh. Do we see this cloud?
Yes, you see Raxlor become engulfed in a cloud.
15.
Raxlor, no!
15?
16.
16. You make the save, and you are not affected by the gas.
I'm also immune to poison because of Hero's Feast.
Oh, yeah. Not a poison.
If it's poison.
Nope, not poison.
Okay.
She says, "Ah, let me go!
He continues dragging her off into an alley where no one else can see what's going to happen.
Okay, after 6 seconds, you're engulfed in a cloud again. Make another Constitution saving throw.
No.
Pass. 21.
Oh, yep, you succeed.
Rexlar casts guidance on himself and continues to drag the person off.
Okay, you're now behind an alley with a tied-up, choking Kenku.
I'm assuming the rest of the party is following me. I'm asking the party.
Yeah.
Yes, but not into the cloud.
No, I just mean, well, you've got the rope, so if you're holding onto the rope, you got to stay within range.
Yes, I am within range of you,
Okay. Rexlar drops the Kenku on the ground and says, "Listen here, I know you've been causing trouble at this carnival, and you've hurt a couple of my friends, so I am really not happy with you right now, and I caught wind that you might not be the aggressor in this situation, but you're going to have to do a lot of explaining to work your way out of this one, and if not, we'll bring you straight to the head of this carnival and let him figure you out. So, do you want us to help you, or do you want us to turn you in? Your choice."
She says, "Oh, you're working for that horrible witch and light.
Nope. We are not
can,
working for him. We are working for ourselves.
You're threatening to
and
bring me to them.
we will if you don't cooperate with us. You've been hurting people around this carnival, and you've made our lives a living hell. So
Hurting people?
we're not working with anyone.
You say I'm hurting people? Huh, you should look at those bosses that you follow, witch and light.
We are looking at the bosses. That's what we're trying to talk to you about, and you're refusing to cooperate with us.
Well, they've already hurt the person the one who means more than anything to me, my patron.
Hatred.
Who's that?
Hatred.
Zabilna, the
Tasha?
Archfey. I don't know who Tasha is, but Zabilna, the Archfey. They sold her out. I just know it.
All right. Yeah,
They're the same thing.
Sounds like you've got some good information for us, so keep talking. I want to hear it.
I
No,
won't.
literally, they're the same.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to ask me more questions, if you're going to treat me civilly, then you're going to have to untie me and let me stand like a person. You've got me.
Rexlar attacks with an unarmed strike.
You've got me surrounded. I won't be running away. I'm not going to answer questions like some prisoner. You can untie me or take me away. Okay, make an attack roll if you do.
20 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
5 damage. It's unarmed attack.
Man.
Punch her square in the jaw.
Ah! She screams. I knew it! I knew it! I won't. I refuse to speak to you. You can kill me or you can take me to your masters.
I say, well, let's turn her in, boys. And he grabs her back to the chokehold and starts walking towards the tent.
No! No! Quit that right now! Rexlar!
Rexlar uses Valrog to cast a wall of fire around himself.
Are you fucking
and the person.
kidding me?
And he says, if you guys won't do it, then I'll do it myself.
Rexlar, how could you? This is another Kenku just like me, who's in pain.
This Kenku's
And
nothing
drunk.
like you. She's garbage. She's a liar. She's deceitful. She deserves to die.
You're
if she
evil.
really
evil.
believes in her patron, then I'll send her to him.
No!
To her.
Oh my god. Did you not listen to a word I told you earlier?
Rexlar pulls out his greatsword and raises it above the Kenku's head and says, "Any last words? Make them good ones."
Oh god, I'm gonna have to push Rexlar out of the way at this point because I cannot have this Kenku dying on me.
Okay, make a strength athletics check.
Shit.
Are you walking through the fire?
Yes.
You take some damage.
Hold on.
Shit.
Oh, you really did make a wall of fire. Okay.
Yeah.
It is up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. But you can also make it in a ring around you if you want. Do you make it in a line or a ring?
It's ringed around us, surrounding just me and the Kenku. So anyone else would have to either be standing in the fire or right outside of the fire, and it damages anyone within 10 feet from
Okay.
the outside.
So I guess I have not much of a choice besides pushing you into the fire, which
Well,
I'm already gonna have to go through.
You're outside.
Okay.
You're outside the fire right now. Raxlor is so the wall doesn't move from what I can read.
Yeah.
So if you summon the wall, you're standing there, and now you have the wall surrounding you. Oh, and it's 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. And Scree, you're standing on the outside of that ring. You can feel that if you are within 10 feet of the wall, then you'll actually risk damage. So you are currently standing 11 feet away from the wall.
Shit.
And it roars with fire, and there's carnival patrons here and there that glance over and get scared and trot away.
Raxtor has his great sword up, ready to attack.
I am going to go through with this and try to push Raxlor out of the way.
You
Damn,
take 25 fire damage.
Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Christ.
Make a dexterity saving throw as you attempt to move through the wall of fire.
There's no save for attempting to move through the wall of fire. That's only when it appears. If you walk into it willingly, you straight up take the damage.
Okay.
I intentionally cast it in a way to not force a dexterity save when I casted it, but if they intentionally move in, it's 25 damage.
Yep, it says a creature takes the damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends a turn there. So when you attempt to move through, you take the damage. Now, it's only 10 feet. No, it's 1 foot thick. So you can move all the way through it, and then you take the damage one time. So take 25 fire damage.
Jesus Christ.
You're now inside inside the ring of fire, and Raxlor stands in front of you holding up his sword.
Push! Raxlor, quit!
Make your roll.
Make a strength athletics check.
That is the wimpiest push of my life. 3.
Raxlor got a 13.
Raxlor stands firm as you push in vain against his booming, massive shoulders.
Raxlor sees Scree jumping through the ring of fire to try and stop him from what he's about to do, and he turns and says, "You would burn in fire to save one of your own kind, who has done nothing but harm you?"
What was that last part?
She says, "I haven't hurt anyone. I've just been having a little fun is all."
Oh, I'm not, sorry, hold on. I'm not used to push to talk. I was talking to Scree, and no, I said, no, sorry, that was my bad. I probably cut it off. I told Scree, I said, who are you who would jump through a ring of flames to protect one of your own kind? Scree protecting the other Kenku. Who's done nothing but hurt you? Who are you? Who have I been adventuring with?
Who have you become? I remember you being this gentle giant, and you've just been corrupted. What is wrong with you? You're not listening to reason anymore.
I listen to what needs to be done, and this person is not working with us, and they must be dealt with so that we can work with them. If they are not willing to work with us, then they will die.
Squawk.
How could you?
Has the Kenku said anything up till now? You started talking, but I'm not talking to them directly.
Just squawking in fear, and says, "Hey, I haven't hurt anyone. I'm just playing some tricks is all."
Okay. I've already taken the damage of the fire, but if I try to leave it, I would get hurt again, correct?
You can leave it, but if you end your turn there, there's an end turn. Hold on one second.
Enter it for the first time, but yeah, the other side of the wall deals no damage.
If you stay where you are and end your turn, then you'll take the damage again. There's no space on the inside for you to stand. You can't pass through it. Me and the other Kenku are in the only spaces in the wall.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you can either step back out of the fire and end your turn and not take the damage, or stay there and take the damage again.
Yeah, I have to back out of here, but would it be considered another action to pull at the rope? Because if I can drag the Kenku out of there, then, well, maybe
Who activated the rope?
I don't think I did. I believe that was Raxel.
No, you were the one who roped him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then. Yeah, I had the rope, so I activated the rope.
So you spoke the command word in order to activate it, so
Yes.
you can release the creature by using a bonus action to speak a second command word. And you do have your bonus action available because you used your action to try to push Rexlor. So you could use your bonus action to speak the command word and release the Kinku if you wanted.
Rexlor sees Scree looking down at the rope, and he says, "Don't even think about it."
Oh, I'm thinking about it. I would like to say the command words to free the Kenku and shout at the top of my squawking lung, "Run, Kenku, run!"
As soon as the rope is disentangled, Rexlor attacks with the greatsword. A natural 20. That's nice.
Hold on one second.
This has gone crazy in a direction that I am enjoying.
Rexlor's gotten tired of pussyfooting around.
Okay, it sounds like when you cast the wall and roll the fire damage, that fire damage stays the same the whole time the wall is up.
No.
A creature takes the same damage. Let me read this. Tell me what you think.
It means it takes the same damage, 5d8. AoE spells no, you roll AoE damage like that for like a persistent effect. Persistent effects don't save their damage across turns. There's like hundreds of spells that do that. Cloud of Daggers, Moonbeam.
Okay, so it's just okay.
The same damage is just instead of saying 5d8 fire damage.
Okay, then roll 5d8 to see how much fire damage the Kinku takes.
Why is the Kinku taking damage? I'm attacking it on my turn first.
But the Kinku's inside the wall. If it ends its turn inside the wall,
it's not inside the wall. It's on the other side of the ring. It's on the safe side of the ring. The ring has two sides, inside and outside. Outside, I can choose to have it be dangerous inside or dangerous outside. It's dangerous outside. Inside is safe.
Well, then Scree is safe inside.
There is no inside. There's two spaces inside, and me and the other Kenku are in those spaces. The only space adjacent to us is inside the firewall.
Shouldn't there be one space that's safe or four spaces that are safe? It's 20 feet in diameter. And
however, if you wanna spend 30 minutes doing some Pythagorean theorem shit, go for it.
No, I'm trying to. It says 20 feet.
I made a circle that is the exact diameter to fit me and the other person right on top of each other.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that. So you're doing it smaller. So it's 20 feet in diameter. You're making it 5 feet in diameter.
It is perfectly enclosing me and the other Kenku, however many feet that is, whether it's 4, 5, 7.
Well, the problem is to have, so you want the Kenku to be in the space next to you, right?
Yes. If you're thinking with a grid when we're not using a grid, then it's going to be a little more complicated.
Well, I'm not thinking a grid. I'm just thinking of a circle. And in a circle, it's going to be like, it's not an oval. You get what I'm saying? If it was an oval, then you could have it do 5.
Tell me what you want it to be, because I've described to you how I want it, and if that's not physically possible geometrically, then you're the DM and you can decide that.
Okay.
Either way, I'm attacking with a critical hit on the Kenku.
Okay, you can make it small enough for only you, or if it's big enough to not fire the Kenku,
then Scree can be inside. Then Scree can be inside the thing. I don't care. I rolled a 20 to hit, so I'm rolling 4d6.
Yep.
Real. Man, this has gone crazy. I did not expect this to happen today.
17 slashing damage.
17. The Kinku falls unconscious.
And I do choose to not kill them with the blow.
Okay. Kinku is now unconscious. The firewall still rages right outside you guys.
So with that, Scree, did you stay inside the wall after you passed through, or did you back out?
You don't take damage if you stay inside, we decided.
Yeah, there is at least enough space for you to squeeze right in there.
Well, I could squeeze in there. Yes.
So you end your turn inside in the safe area of the wall of fire, next to me and the other Kenku?
Yes.
Okay. After Raxlor slays the Kenku, he turns to Scree with a rage in his eyes, and he says, "You want to be next?"
Sorry. My mic wasn't working for a moment. Okay. What did you say?
Raxlor turns to Scree with a rage in his eyes as you're standing there inside the wall of flames, and he says, "You want to be next?" And he raises his greatsword.
Are you serious? Look how delusional you are being. Would you really attack me, your party member who you've traveled with for so long?
We have a mission, and you are halting the mission.
You're refusing this entire mission.
You're refusing to use reason when dealing with someone, with an enemy who we've been hunting, and we made a deal, and now this enemy is refusing to work with us, and you're just too scared to use force. How can I trust you to protect us when things get really tough, if you're afraid to use a little bit of force when it's necessary?
How could you?
Zoe, what are you doing?
Zoe, help us! Oh my
I thought I was outside the fire.
You gotta help us.
You're outside, and you've been standing there watching all of this take place. Do you just continue to stand there and
I
watch,
thought all
or
this
do you-
took place. I thought all this was taking place inside the fire.
Yeah, and you're standing outside the fire watching it happen.
So
I figured I couldn't really see very much through the fire.
Fire
but,
doesn't stop vision.
You don't have to do anything. I was just giving you a chance to act. You watch all this play out.
That's what I was doing, was just watching.
Okay.
Raxlor says, "I haven't killed it, don't worry. I've just made it in a nice way so we can bring it to the carnival guy. I think the carnival guy, I think this witch guy sounds pretty cool. He sounds like he's telling the truth. If these people, think of it this way, if this Kenku was really being honest, if everyone was being honest about there being something going on, then if we approach him, why would he suddenly run away? Why would she suddenly run away and then refuse to work with us and then challenge us as if she was the one with the upper hand? No, I had to show her we are the ones with the upper hand.
No.
I wouldn't let her die. She's too valuable of a prize for us. But I'd hate to lose a good party member.
You wouldn't do this to me. Scree is so baffled, he's struggling to form words. His mimicry is failing him, and Scree sobs violently.
Seeing Scree break down and cry, Raxlor blinks a couple times, raises his sword, and then shakes his head and cringes and drops his greatsword and grabs his head, and the wall of fire disappears, and he drops to his knees and just sits there gasping on the ground.
So we've got two sobbing party members.
And you guys hear a demonic laughter echoing. And it kind of fades away.
Where did it come from?
Seems like it's the vicinity of the shield that Raxlor is holding.
Oh. Valrog! Valrog! I
As soon
heard
as,
you.
as soon as Scree shouts that name, Rexlor looks up, snaps his head up, and stops whatever pain he was in, and says in kind of a corrupted voice, he says, "No! Don't speak that name!" He said-
Valrog. Val.
He looks around, he looks
He's
at
still on a breakdown, but he's a manic breakdown. So he goes, Valroggy Valrog, Valroggy Valrog.
Rexlor looks around and looks at the body of the Kenku, and he says, "Oh my gosh. Oh, thank goodness. They're still breathing. Quick, we've got to get them somewhere safe."
What? You were just about to kill him. Now
I would never do something like that. And Rexlor casts Cure Wounds on the Kenku.
lie.
The Kinku's eyes pop open, and it immediately
Kinku.
starts screaming, "Ah! Ah! Ah! Get it away! Get it away!"
Oh my
and
god.
it stands up because it's not tied up anymore.
Oh shit.
And it starts to try to run away, but it used half its movement speed standing up. So even though it's trying to run away, it wouldn't be hard for you to catch it.
Rexlor's
God,
still on his
Kenku.
knees, trying to catch his breath after casting the spell.
Time to use my rope again and catch the motherfucker again.
Yeah, why use words? You speak the command word and zip the rope back out. And the Kinku says, "Ah, not again, Squawk!"
Kinku! I'm
What?
sorry. I'm sorry about that. But you're coming with us, okay? We need to have a nice little chit chat without any death threats or evil shield or evil people or evil others. Just you and me, just two Kenku talking together, right? We're gonna have that conversation.
Get this rope off of me if you want to talk! Stop treating me like an animal! Squawk, squawk, squawk!
Well, you are just gonna run away again. How do I know you're not gonna run away?
I'm running away from that monster that chopped at me with his sword!
Fair enough. Then let's go together.
Just keep him away from me!
Okay, I'll let you go if you promise to stay here and let me talk to you. One-on-one. One Kenku to another Kenku. Please.
Fine, but you gotta tell me, are you helping that Mr. Witch and Light or not?
No. In fact, we have a plan. I have a plan. I don't know if my other friends appreciate this plan, but I'm sure you'll appreciate this plan. I am going to steal from the Mr. Witch and Light. Both of them. I'm gonna steal that.
Ah,
pretty
the
little
weather
watch.
vane! Oh, watch?
Yeah,
Oh.
or the weather vane.
Oh, I guess that would work. I was thinking we should steal the weather vane.
The weather vane.
Yes, Mr. Light holds it. It's a powerful artifact, and it selects the monarch of the carnival every night. Yeah, the Witchlight monarch. I thought
What
if we
about-
could steal it from him, that we could blackmail him with it.
I was thinking if we could steal the watch, we could blackmail with that. But you know,
Oh,
the
that's
weather vane also sounds better than a watch. But why not both? Since if you agree to help us, we'll get both, and then blackmail it with them, but never give it back to them.
Well, I want to help you, and it seems like we have similar goals, but really, I've got bigger problems than this. Like I told you, I haven't heard from my Archfey patron, Zybilna, in a very long time. I think something's happened to her. So, I'm willing to help you with your plan, but afterwards, I need you to promise me that you'll travel to Prismere and try to rescue her. For you see, I am forbidden to travel there, but you can, and you can find out what's going on with her and maybe help her. I fear something bad has happened to her.
I see. I accept your offer, but
Well, let me go and I'll give you the information I have.
okay, I'll untie dearest Kenku, who I still don't know the name of. Kenku, what is your name?
My name is Kettle Steam. Thank you. And she dusts herself off as she stands up.
I'm
And
sorry.
ruffles her feathers.
I'm sorry for the actions of my other party members. I do not know what's wrong with the, shit, what's Rexlor's species? I forgot the
Furbolg.
name. Furbolg. I do not know what's wrong with my Furbolg friend. He's usually nice. I don't understand why he snapped at you so violently. And anyway, sorry, where was I?
Well, anyway, yes, just keep that one away from me.
Alright.
I've been trying to question the carnival's owners about Prismere because I think they must know something, but they've been giving me the cold shoulder. So I was sneaking around one night and I overheard this. And then she uses her mimicry trait to imitate Light's agitated voice and says, "Someone is going to find out about this. They'll shut us down." Followed by Witch's calm yet firm reply, "We agreed to this pact. Our hands were forced, but our eyes were open. We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return, we stay in business. That is what you want, right?"
Ooh, so suspicious. Very fucking suspicious.
So, I've been causing problems here in the carnival all day. First, I stole a voice from that Candlefoot. Next, I started messing up some of the rides, and I was just standing around thinking of the next thing to do because I thought if I could disrupt the carnival enough, I'd get their attention and force them to speak with me. They've been giving me the cold shoulder.
You've already gotten their attention. In fact, the Witch and Light, fuck. They wanted me because they thought I was you. You know, many people have thought I was you today. It's kind of been insane. Anyway, they wanted me to bring you back, but I said I would help them, but I have other plans that I've already told you. I don't have the intent to help them. Bro, I am spacing out right now. Hold on. Out of character. Okay, sorry, where was I?
Kettle Steam says she's willing to help you and is asking what the plan is.
Well, very soon, in I assume less than an hour, there's going to be a big extravaganza with a stage, fireworks, and all this wonderful stuff. Right.
Oh yes, the Big Top extravaganza. I'm familiar. It happens every day.
Mr. Witch and Light are going to be on stage for a while. Right. My plan was to make up an act to get on stage, and then we could pickpocket Mr. Witch in his watch and hopefully Weathervane, because that thing is cool. But I needed help from my party members, which I am not too sure about right now, considering one of them just went apeshit on you and me, and the other one looks like they're half asleep over there. But
well, I can help you. I have a +5 stealth and mimicry and mage hand and minor illusion, and I could be a great asset. So, what do you need me to do? Should I try to distract them while you steal, or what's your plan? I'll do whatever I can to help you.
I see. I think a distraction should be in place, considering you have been making trouble all day. What's the harm in causing one more while I attempt to pickpocket this dude? He's going to be on stage while I do it, however. I'll still have to sign up for an act, which I think I can get something done there myself, but
Okay, so where do I fit in?
I am still thinking, dearest Kenku.
Do you want me to try to volunteer on the show?
Hmm.
Do you want me to cause trouble outside?
I think you should cause trouble like right outside. Like if you could blow something up, that would be pretty cool.
Whoa, I don't have any explosives.
Well, you don't actually have to blow something up. That was just a metaphor. You can cause some sort of trickery and mayhem to happen to distract everybody and Mr. Witch while I steal him from on stage. Maybe it'll work. But oh, hey guys, are you?
What?
This is out of character. I was just checking if you're still there.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. God, my brain is melting. Sorry if I keep like saying the same shit over and over while I'm talking to dearest Kenku. It's getting late, and that's the thing.
Okay, do you guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
We kind of got to a spot where we're just talking, and I'm pretty sure we can come back to this easily. Plus, I need to get a better plan that isn't so happy.
You can talk
Yeah.
to your party too. Kettlesteam's just offering to help.
Yes.
He did.
Correct.
She did mention stealing Candlefoot's voice. That was one of your side quests. You were going to try to help Candlefoot get her voice, so you could help him get back with Palasha and all that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Wait, so the Kenku kettle something.
Kettlesteam.
Kettlesteam has man, I am so bad with names, aren't I?
Stole the voice from the mime.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You want to ask her about it?
Yes.
She says, "Oh yeah, that was my first trick of the day, stealing that mime's voice. Oh, that certainly caused some trouble." And then she pulls up a corn husk doll with a thorny stem tied around its neck, and said, "Yep, this doll represents Candlefoot, and this magic I used to steal his voice. Yep, I'm so clever. Hee hee."
You stole his voice. Huh.
Yeah, that sure did cause some chaos. Really upset Witch and Light. It was spectacular. It worked out great.
Maybe you could use the voice you stole as a part of the distraction.
Okay.
Maybe. Hey, I also want you to return that by the end of the day. But you can also use it in the distraction. I think that would be cool. Maybe. But I am still thinking of this play that is going to be so extravagant that
Well, she has mimicry, so she can imitate she can imitate any voices that she's heard, but what she did is she stole his voice entirely, so she can speak full conversationally using Candlefoot's voice, and in fact, that's been the main voice she's been using. Usually when you speak to Kenku, they speak in mimicry, and they switch between different voices. She's been speaking mostly in Candlefoot's voice, so like a male elf voice. But she still has, mimicry ability to sound, lots of different ways. I don't know that her having the voice would necessarily need to be added to your plan.
well, yeah, but it's still a fun little add-on. Okay, just
It's a quest goal to save his voice, but you don't have to do that.
I did say I still wanted the Kenku to return what is not theirs by the end of the day, at least.
Eventually.
Oh, we don't have to get to it right away, is what I'm saying
Sure.
by that. But
She says, "Oh, yeah, I'll give it back eventually," and tucks it back in her pocket.
you gotta be a little more empathetic than that. That poor dude, he can speak. He has. Sorry, I'm struggling. Oh, geez.
Well, would you like to ask her to give him back his voice, or would you like to let her keep his voice?
I am asking to
Who was it who
give
talked?
it back.
Who was it who talked to the mermaid? Wasn't there someone?
Rex.
Who...
Raxlor.
Raxlor.
Oh yeah, Raxlor.
That's one of the reasons Raxlor was getting so. I mean, other than the fact that he's being slowly possessed by the shield,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's one of the reasons he was so pissed off at the Kenku.
Damn.
Yeah, because Candlefoot.
Which you'll find out when you talk to him.
Yes, which you have the option of doing. Anyone does.
Anyone does.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone can talk to Raxlor. He's right now gasping for breath on the floor at what he's done.
Yes, give me
Though
a
he's just sitting there staring off into space.
kettle whistle. Maybe continue this discussion in a moment. I need to speak to our friend Raxlor over here. He doesn't look too well.
Oh sure, I'm not going anywhere now that I know I can trust you guys.
Yes, and also, again, I'd like to say sorry for what happened earlier to you. Anyways, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Raxlor? Rax,
Yes.
are you okay?
I don't know. I feel like
Do you remember what happened?
I remember. I mean, I didn't black out or anything. I just don't feel like I was myself. I was thinking of that poor mermaid and her lover and this Kenku, and I wanted to do what was right, and I just felt the power flowing through me, and I wanted to make it right with the power. I tried diplomacy, and diplomacy didn't work, and a voice in my head was just telling me, you have the power to make this right. And I agreed with it. Like, I've never been one to give in to the what do you call it? The dark side. Yeah, the promise of power or whatever. The not the thrill. What's the promise of a thrill? What would you call that? The temptation. I've never been one to give in to the temptation of power over others, but something in me just told me that was what I needed to do, and I feel like I just did it without thinking, but as soon as I realized what I'd done, I felt horrible about it, and for threatening you. We've been adventuring together for so long, I couldn't even imagine hurting you, but it just felt like the right thing to do, and I don't know, but I mean, I'm still mad at the Kenku, but I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know what came over me, but
Raxlor, are you feeling like you're losing your mind a little bit? It's okay.
We're all losing our minds a little
understand.
bit ever since we've come to this place, this horrible place. Not the carnival. The carnival is a nice respite, but
Yes.
that horrid
Avernus.
plane and the people we've been talking to, everything is just so horrible, and it makes you wonder, what's the point of it all? What's the point of anything if we have the power to make things right? What's the point of being good?
See, Raxlor, I feel like this is something we should probably seriously discuss in the future, in the near future, because this is not okay. This is not okay at all.
I agree,
And-
but we have a mission. We have an important mission. We need to figure out what's going on here and save these people. And I mean, I don't know if I can trust myself to not give in to the power if a situation like that comes up again, but I'll do my best. But do what you have to if you have to stop me. But I'll work on it.
Oh God. Sorry, Anyway,
As long as nothing fires me up in a way that makes me feel angry and powerless, then I should be okay. But if a situation like that comes up again where someone is just being absolutely refusing to work with us and we have the power to make them do otherwise, like obviously if we're talking to like a big demon or something, we don't have power over him, so that would be suicidal. But a measly Kenku like that, not that Kenku are measly, but a measly example of a Kenku like that doesn't have any right. Like, I feel these things, I just normally wouldn't give in to do that, you know? That was what came over me. So, I mean, I can't promise it won't happen again as long as we're in this place. Our minds have all become a little bit twisted, but I promise that I'll do my best to avoid an outburst like that. But I can't control the situations. I can only do my best to withhold my emotions.
You can't promise that you'll try, but you'll try to try.
I know that's from like Family Guy or Simpsons. It's Simpsons, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that exactly. Like I'm more warning you what the kind of thing would be that triggers it, and I'm promising you that if those situations come up, I'll do my best to avoid doing that, but no promises. So just let's prevent those situations.
Yeah.
Starting with giving that mermaid's lover back his voice.
yes, I agree. We do need to give her lover's voice back, but we also should go through with this stealing plan, I believe is the best course of action. And our new friend Kettle Whistle also agrees that stealing is fun and we should go steal.
Yeah,
and cause a little bit of mayhem.
I mean, I definitely agree that that's probably the best plan. It was just my emotions clouded my judgment and made me think that we were getting mixed up in something we don't belong in. But I mean, that's obviously the best thing to do. But I am still mad at the Kenku for the things that he's done. So as long as the Kenku makes things right before we go and do any quests or anything, then I'm fine with that. But I refuse to do anything until Candlefoot has his voice back.
I see. Okay. Fine. But isn't this like extravaganza show in an hour?
Yeah, so you better get talking to that Kenku.
Shit. Alright. Kettle Whistle.
What's up? By the way, it's Kettle Steam, but you can call me Kettle Whistle if you'd like.
Oh, I'm sorry. You see, my memory with names is not the greatest, but I did remember the first part of your name, dearest Kettle.
She says, oh, by the way, I meant to tell you, I think that some of the workers here are a little on my side. That bugbear Burley, yeah, I've heard him. He's really concerned, and it seems like he'd be not willing to cause any harm to his masters, but I think he might be someone that you could trust to ask for help. I'm not sure about anyone else, though. He's the only one that I think might be willing to help.
Oh.
Yeah, so you might want to try talking to him as well. But anyway, what's up?
My friend says we need to return the mime's voice first.
Oh, you mean this? And she pulls this corn husk doll out again.
Yes.
She says, oh, well, why does he need his voice back?
Well, you see, my friend is a sim for that mermaid and refuses to do anything besides that. But however, we just need to get this out of the way.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Since you've gone to such an extent to befriend the Kinku.
$10. Oh my god, with
With
advantage.
With advantage?
With advantage. I mean, you heard me blabbling like that. It wasn't a very good reason.
Nothing else? No bardic inspiration or nothing?
Please, somebody help.
You know, the new guidance is cast as a reaction.
So is the new Bardic Inspiration.
Man.
You guys want to use either one of those?
I mean, I would say that since I'm not amenable to necessarily be nice to the Kenku, but since I know Scree was going over there to try to talk her into what we were trying to do, I probably would have go ahead and given Scree a guidance.
Okay, so Scree, go ahead and add a D4 to that.
I don't know if that's going to be enough, but
Yeah.
11.
You got a 1.
Yes.
Kinku says, you're not really giving any good reasons, and I think I'd rather just keep the voice. It makes it a lot easier to talk, you know?
Okay. Raxlor, do we have to do this right now? I mean, it's a mine.
why does the Kenku need the voice? Candlefoot, I'm sure, needs it more. Does the Kenku have any sort of reason why she would need the voice? Like, is she going to use that as some part of a master plan, as like a distraction or something? That would be absurd. You would have to give me a really good reason to not give the voice
Make
back.
a persuasion check against Raxlor. I'm just kidding.
Fine. What if I told you we will use it in our grand master plan that I am so still natural 1?
Oh, that's actually I didn't actually think about that. That's a good idea. Okay, well, how about this? Tell the Kenku steam kettle that
Not even trying.
we can intentionally.
Steam kettle. Please, it's like it's kettle whistle.
It's literally kettle
Wait.
steam.
Damn it!
Kettle pot.
It's chamber pot.
No.
He says, tell the because I feel weird saying the Kenku, so he at least tries. Tell Kettle Steam that she can keep the voice through the heist only because it may help, but after that, she has to give it back, and if she doesn't, then I don't know what I'll do, but we have to have that agreement. That's the only other way I'd move forward other than just straight up giving the voice back.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure Kettle Steam is right here listening to this, so I don't have to like repeat it, right?
Kettle Steam says that if you can get the Witchlight watch stolen, she'll happily give it back. That's all she really wants.
The watch or the
Well, she suggested the weather vane, but you suggested the watch, and
but I also kind of agreed with the weather vane because that looks like an awesome fucking thing.
Well, the only problem is he's always holding the weather vane, whereas the watch is very often in Mr. Witch's pocket. So that's I think it's probably a better idea to try to steal that one, but I'll help you steal either one.
Okay.
All right, and then after you steal it, I'll gladly give you back the clown voice or mime voice or whatever.
Okay. Us.
Raxlor hears that and he says, fine, then that's the agreement, and I will make sure that we hold her to it.
Well, if you guys are going to get close enough to Mr. Witch to steal his watch, you're going to have a pretty good act to put on when it comes to audience participation. So what have you guys got in mind?
Rexlor turns to Zoe.
We have magic. Zoe. Zoe's very magical. Zoe, are you asleep? Most likely.
So at this point, we should. This is probably a good point to call it. 'Cause
Yeah, it's a little bit
we've gotten Rexlor. We've explained why Rexlor flipped out, and we've gotten the Kenku to calm down, and we've gotten Rexlor to have an agreement where he's not going to be pissed off, and now it's all about planning the heist, and we probably need all 3 of our party members here to plan the heist.
Yeah.
Cool, that sounds good. So, all right, this is a good stopping point, and then what we'll do next time we play my game, which doesn't have to be the next game, then we'll pick up here, and so you guys can be thinking about the heist and how you're going to pull it off, and then that's what we'll start off with, and then maybe we'll end up in Prismere, which I am probably going to start taking a chopping block too, so that we can get through this. Now that I know how long it's taking us. But yeah, that's good. You guys got through. That's a good point. You're set up to do the heist, and you talked to people and set stuff up. Yeah, I told you it was going to be rough.
Also had crazy shit happen, and crazy character development, which is cool.
All I really had was, because I knew you guys were going to be doing the Hall of Illusion and then looking for Kettle Steam, and I'm like, okay, if they get Kettle Steam, then you're going to start with that, and if you don't, then the Burley guy is going to come talk to you, which he was already, on his way to come. I mean, you guys have, well, anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter why. If you want to know, you have to ask him. But I didn't know how it was going to play out after that. So, and it seems like you guys didn't either, but that was cool because eventually you did something, and now we're staged up very nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was awesome. Oh, when Raxlor started going evil, I was thinking, okay, I think he's doing like an evil thing. Maybe he's gonna snap out of it. But also, I think he's just annoyed that the story's not progressing, so he's just forcing it to progress.
Part of it was Raxlar, part of it was me. But also, I would not have done that if there wasn't an in-character reason to do it. Like, I wouldn't just be like, I'm going to flip out and cause chaos. But as I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, I want to interrogate this Kenku, and it's not giving me what I need. What would my character do in this situation? Oh, I'd probably, like, give up or whatever, threaten. And then the more I threatened, like, to turn him in or whatever, I was like, wait. I have the power to punish them myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. And yeah, either way, I wasn't sure of your motivations, but I was just smiling really big because I was like, oh, something's happening. That's the thing is that, people always joke about the DM smiling and stuff, but that's really what the DM smiles about, is just when stuff is happening. Usually it's bad. But it doesn't necessarily mean good or bad. It just means that stuff's happening. So cool. All right. Well, Zach, you're asleep, right?
Yes.
I was just officially checking because he might have just not been paying attention when you said Zoe, but I just figured I'd double check. So, okay. All right. Well, thanks everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. So we'll see what happens next time.
All right. Oh, dang! I was gonna say this before.